consumed with only saving one job, and that is his own. Well, that's of course up to the Reserve Bank to determine whether in fact they want to apply monetary policy to the economic challenges that confront this nation. There's already been, of course, a decision by the Reserve Bank recently. But the government's role is to create the environment where jobs can thrive. The government's role is to work hand in hand with business to create opportunities for unemployed Australians, particularly young Australians, where we're seeing more than 14% neither earning or learning. I mean, this is a growing crisis. In some parts of this nation, we have youth unemployment in excess of 30%, and yet the government sits on its hands or argues over one job, that of the Prime Minister's. They need to focus on what Australians elected them to do, which is to create employment, provide employment opportunities, and protect and defend jobs as well. But instead, we've seen a government indifferent at best to jobs, goading large companies, car makers like Holden, to leave our shores, which have terrible consequential effects upon the automotive parts industry in this country. And again, we've seen a government, until this very week, lively disinterested in the Australian Submarine Corporation and the workers in South Australia. I mean, look at the South Australian figures. The South Australian unemployment rate this month has risen sharply, and yet we have a government unconcerned about the employment prospects for manufacturing in this state. They've already seen the decline in the car industry. We're already seeing government playing games with the building of subs, and now, of course, the consequences are clear. A government that does not focus on jobs for Australians, a government consumed only about one job, is hurting those Australians that desperately need work. What about fiscal policy? Well, the most important thing is that the government has to be interested in articulating the jobs plan. It has to have an interest in working with business. Look at the commentary recently by big business and other businesses in this country. They are at a loss to understand the focus of this government plans. Where are they? We've been calling now for this government to have an articulated jobs plan. Also have some industry policy working with business and yet response of it to ensure opportunities are created to look after their Australians. It's outrage, and the government needs to attend to these matters, and the quicker they do so, the better. Seeks to blame the workers on the minimum wage, and I guess we'll have to wait and see what the review of the Productivity Commission discloses. There'll be recommendations at some point, but we do not blame the lowest paid workers in this country for unemployment. We don't blame the unemployed. We don't think the unemployed should lose all support from government if they're under the age of 30 while they're looking for work. So it's no point blaming the most vulnerable in society. The government should work with business. The government should be creating policies that create opportunities. But instead, you've had a government deliberately go companies to leave Australia. We've seen a government disinterested in industry policy. We've seen a government walk away from manufacturing workers, whether it be in the car industry or whether it be in defence. This government has to start focusing on the things that matter to all Australians, and is providing jobs. Fair day's work for a fair day's pay. That's what their Productivity Commission will do. We're going to watch that very closely, because we are concerned that the government wants to radicalise the industrial relations landscape of this nation and return us to the policies of the Howard era, which the Australians repudiated at the 2007 election.
Where it goes from here, is this as bad as it gets?
Well, we would hope to see a fall in unemployment. But we'd like to see the government create the opportunity so unemployment falls, that jobs grow. Well, indeed, it may well take time, but you have to start somewhere. I mean, you've got a Prime Minister this week who said he's about to start good governance. Where has he been for 500 days if he hasn't been concerned about some of those things that matter? So, as I say, the opposition...
Yeah, that was the fun thing to say.
What are we paying him for?
And we will happily work with the government on those matters, but the government has to focus on those things that affect Australians, not the matters that affect the ministers and who sits where in the government. Well, as the Leader of the Opposition has said, we are working on policies as what, and that's what opposition should do, work and develop policies. Affirm those things that work well last in government, find new policies, and indeed reject those things that didn't work so well. So we're in that process now. That's our job. Our job is twofold: to hold this government to account for the lies it told in the budget, for the failure to respond to the unemployment problem in this nation.
Okay, we'll leave that there for the moment. That was live from Parliament House in Canberra. Labor's employment spokesman Brendan O'Connor commenting on those jobs figures that came through just the last hour or so. 6.4% for January, higher than expected. The previous month was 6.1%. Time now for the latest weather. Here is Magdalena Rose.
Yesterday's cold front cooled things down across Victoria, but it still remains very hot in South Australia. Now, that cold air mass behind the front, very moist air coming in from the tropics to provide an area of instability over northern Victoria and southern New South Wales. Here along the trough line, we're seeing widespread showers and thunderstorms today, while moist southeasterly winds provide further showers to parts of the Queensland and New South Wales coast. Now tomorrow, we'll continue to see those moist winds bringing further showers to parts of the east coast. We'll notice widespread shower and thunderstorm activity once again through inland parts of New South Wales and most of Victoria, while the rest of the country remains mostly hot and dry. So for Brisbane and Sydney tomorrow, late afternoon showers and thunderstorms with humid temperatures in the high 20s. Canberra's going to see showers and storms as well, with a maximum of 26. Melbourne heading for a very humid 32 degrees, with widespread afternoon showers and storms too. In fact, some of them may even occur during the morning. Partly cloudy and 22 degrees for Hobart. Adelaide, very hot tomorrow with 30 degrees. Perth is partly cloudy with 29. And up and down, we'll see showers and a possible storm with a high of 33 degrees.
Thanks, Magdalena. Stay with us here on ABC News 24. We're about to rejoin the midday news with Roz Childs.
As I mentioned, what an athlete, only 20 years of age, huge future still to come. And I guess it was low-key celebrations because tomorrow the Australian Open start in Penrith in Sydney, and she will headline about 150 star-studded world-class athletes for that Australian Open. The sports person of the year went to champion wheelchair athlete Kurt Fernley, and the performance of the year went to the Sydney Rabbitohs winning the NRL. And it makes it even nicer. Both of these were public voted awards for Kurt Fernley and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. That's great. Shannon, thanks.
Quick look at the national weather now. Possible storm or shower in Darwin, a shower or two for Brisbane. Showers increasing in Sydney, showers and a storm likely for Canberra. Sunny afternoon in Melbourne, partly cloudy in Hobart and Adelaide, and a possible storm or a shower for Perth. Stay with us. Coming up later in the program, as we endure another extreme summer, how can we reduce the risk to people and property? Reminder now, the top story is the Immigration Minister, Peter Dutton, has dismissed calls for a royal commission into children in detention. The Human Rights Commission made the recommendation after its latest report outlined hundreds of acts of self-harm by children in immigration detention and dozens of reported sexual assaults. The Immigration Department is undertaking an urgent review of the 2 Sydney men charged with terrorism offences. Immigration Minister Peter Dutton says one of the men is suspected of coming to Australia with false documentation. A court appearance from the pair has been delayed by a power failure at Sydney Central over